Welcome to Cruise Chatter. Today, what is a cruise ship bridge? If you would like to know more about the interior of a cruise ship bridge, we can help. This guide will explain everything you need to know. The bridge is the most important area of any ship, including all cruise ships. If you think of a cruise ship as a large, complex organism, the ship's bridge will be the vessel's brain. Not only is it where the captain and the other high-ranking officers navigate and control the ship's most important operations, but it is also where communications with other ships and authorities on shore are conducted. To help you learn more about those incredibly important and highly advanced control center, we will offer a detailed guide to the main components of a cruise ship bridge. We will also answer some common questions cruise ship passengers have about ship bridges, so you can better understand how cruise ships are operated. Essentially, a cruise ship bridge is a dedicated control room near the front of the ship. Ship bridges are located towards the front of a cruise ship in an elevated position, allowing the captain and other crew within the bridge to have an unobstructed view of what is ahead of the vessel. In most cases, the ship bridge will have windows facing most directions so that the crew can see ahead and down the sides of the ship. In fact, most ship bridges will have a 255 view of the path forward, allowing for more visibility on both the port and starboard sides of the vessel. As mentioned, the cruise ship bridge is where all major navigation decisions are made and executed. Basically, it is command center where all the cruise ship's operations are carried out. The ship bridge is also where decisions are made regarding the ship's speed. In addition to navigation, decisions made within the bridge are important for the safety of the ship's passenger and crew. Not only does this mean those stationed within the bridge are responsible for avoiding obstacles, challenging weather conditions, and other potential hazards, it is where communication with ships, rescue personnel, and authorities located on land is carried out. Why is this area called the ship bridge? The term ship bridge was used well before modern-day cruises were established. Originally, the term referred to a raised platform built at the top of the ship's deck to give the ship's captain a better view of the path ahead. Since then, the term ship bridge has become a blanket term for the command area of just about any type of ship, including cruise ships. Since the bridge is where a ship's captain and other officers control its navigation, it serves as a similar purpose to the original raised platforms used on traditional sailing ships. To give a better understanding of the interior of a cruise ship command center, here are the main areas of a cruise ship bridge and the purpose they serve. First of all, the navigation area. The bridge will feature a primary and secondary navigation area. Naturally, this is where the ship's navigational equipment is located, including radar systems, GPS tracking equipment, and various chart plotting systems. You can also find backup navigation charts in these areas, which are used as a fail-safe if the ship's navigational equipment fails. To ensure an unobstructed view, the two navigation areas are almost always located at the front of the bridge or on an elevated platform. The control area. The ship's speed and steering systems are located in the control area. Here you will find the primary engine control system, computer systems, steering mechanisms, and throttle controls. Experienced officers are typically found here, as some of the ship's most important functions are controlled in this area. In most cases, this area will be located to the side of the navigation area, as the two are closely related. The communication area. The communications area of the bridge is where the cruise ship's primary communication systems are located. This includes everything from satellite communication systems to sophisticated radios and telephones wired directly to the engine room. Next is the command center. As the name implies, the captain and other high-ranking crew oversee all the cruise ship's essential operations. It is also where you will find the captain elevated chair. Here you will find various display screens that give the captain instantaneous feedback about the cruise's ship course, speed, and overall status. Typically, it is located towards the back of the bridge but retains a clear view of the path ahead. This allows the captain's voice to project forward so that all crew members can hear their commands clearly. Main observation and lookout deck. Towards to the front of the bridge, you will find a lower observation and lookout deck. This area allows the captain and crew to get a clear view of the path ahead without blocking the view of crew members still at their stations. For most cruise ships, this area is where you will find the best view to the entire ship. The bridge wings. The bridge wings are extended platforms that protrude from either side of the bridge. This enclosed platform exists to provide the navigational crew with better visibility, especially during docking procedures and when the ship is navigating narrow waterways. Since the bridge wings extend beyond the crew's hull, officers and other bridge crew members are able to have much clearer view of either side of the ship, port or starboard. This improved visibility allows the crew to more accurately gauge the distance to a docking platform, as well as any potential hazards to either side of the ship. Direct contact is maintained between the bridge and those crew members that are stationed within the bridge wings during docking. In doing so, those on bridge wings can provide guidance and relay critical up-to-date information as the thrusters are used to control the ship's movement. By working together, the crew members are able to ensure safe and precise maneuvering while docking and avoiding obstacles. Crew accommodations at break room. With some of the larger cruise ships, where a large crew is required to be on the bridge at all times, there might also be small living quarters towards the back of the bridge. This allows the captain as well as other members of the bridge crew to rest and recuperate without needing to travel far. In an emergency scenario, the captain and their crew must be able to return to the bridge in as little time as possible. Most vessels will have at least a bathroom in this area, but others can feature the captain's quarters, bed, tables, and a small kitchenette, so crew members can take small breaks and rest during longer journeys. What is the type of personnel that can be found on a cruise ship's bridge? Although the exact number of people found working on the ship's bridge will depend on the size of the cruise ship, as well as the duration of the voyage, you will typically find the following types of personnel there. Of course, the ship's captain. The captain fulfills the most crucial role of a crew member on a cruise ship. This is reflected by the fact that they are considered the highest ranking officer on the ship. The captain will spend most of their time on the bridge in the command center. From here, they will oversee the operations within the bridge, including everything from navigation decisions to safety drills. To learn what is required of a cruise ship captain and the skills needed to become one yourself, we recommend reading about how to become a cruise ship captain. Also, the staff captain. For most cruise ships, the staff captain acts as the captain's second in command. All crew members will report to the staff captain when the captain is away. Basically, their role is to assist the captain and ensure that all operations are carried out safely and according to protocol. The helmsman. The helmsman or helmsman steer the ship according to the captain's directions. They also maintain regular contact with navigation officers, ensuring the cruise ship stays in course. Navigation officers, as the name implies, navigation officers operate the cruise ship's navigational equipment. They are also expected to have a professional understanding of navigational and depth charts, so they can continue to plot the ship's course in the event of an equipment failure. They spend their time in the navigation area of the bridge, and they typically work in teams. Communications officers operate other communications equipment within the bridge. This means they must have an expert understanding of maritime radio procedures. They also vary satellite communication systems and making calls for other ships' sections when commanded by the captain or staff captain. The engine officer, Lucas, and junior officers, all of them are traveling in parts of the bridge also. Is it possible for cruise ship passengers to visit the bridge? Given the bridge significance and the fact that it's where the captain performed most of the tours, many cruise ship passengers hope to visit it while on board a cruise ship. This is particularly true for those with small children. Whether or not this is possible for passengers to visit the bridge depends on the exact policies of the cruise line you are vacationing with. It is also up to the discretion of the captain and other bridge personnel. Some will allow a small number of passengers to have a limited tour of the bridge, mainly while the ship is in port. The area is almost always only accessible to authorized personnel. This is due to safety and security concerns. The last thing a captain would want is for their bridge crew to become distracted from their duties due to a presence of a passenger of others. So there you go. This is why the bridge is so important on a cruise ship, to be left alone and just let authorized personnel take care of business. This way you make a safe voyage to your destination, have fun, enjoy your vacation, get back in and you're behind home. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, thank you very much for hanging out with me in Cruise Chatter, and I'll talk to you soon.